Coach, it seems to be the name of the game, adding new guys each staff because other guys get other opportunities because of your system. Do you take that as a personal reflection of just the coaches you're kind of lifting up and how that goes, and is it a point of pride for you?
We've been blessed to be around some really awesome people, just as friends, as coaches, as mentor for our players, as Pirates. Just been a blessing to be around those guys, and they've meant the world to me. They've meant the world to my family, my kids, and their family as well. And just really going to miss them, But I think you're exactly right. Anytime you lose somebody to another program, it's really a compliment to your program that you're doing things right and you're doing things that other people respect. And obviously, they are as well as professionals. So, and our players understand that. They get that. We wish them, Coach Dow's nothing but the best. But we're excited about what's next as well.
You're going to sit here and you're going to say last season wasn't a success because you guys didn't get to the bowl game or win, but your defense ranks top 10 near the nation in every category as far as that goes. Was that a point of pride going into it, knowing you had the BDN, as you call it, best defense in the nation, and trying to keep that mindset?
When we first got here, we talked about BDN, best defense in the nation. It was kind of a pipe dream, so to speak, and our guys now see that within grasp, and I think it's special. But as we spoke yesterday to the defensive staff, or defensive unit, and you've been in those meetings before, there's only one goal that matters, one stat that matters, and that's getting the win. And we're doing everything we can right now as a program, as a defense, and really talking about the attention to detail, the discipline, all the core values of our program that can help us win games next fall on Saturday. So that's been our main focus. You never want to look in the rear view at the bad. You never should look in the rear view at the good. You should build on it, fix the bad, build on the good, and look forward to how you can prepare for next fall and win games.
You've had a couple pieces now that are developing and have been developing for a couple years. The Sam Dankas of the world, those guys are finally starting to get their niche in the defense and how that plays out. You lose Jeremy Lewis. Is this one of those resurgent roles we can see for a new rush? Is that where Sam's going to live? Or you can't give us everything, but can you give us a little tidbit?
I'm so excited about our guys that are going to be stepping up and filling vacant spots that we lost through graduation. And, those guys that moved on and graduated were so awesome for us as Pirates and did so many things, and we're certainly going to miss them as a coaching staff and a program and as fans, but super excited about the guys that have been in our program that so put in their time, so to speak, and they know the expectations of those positions, and I think they've played, maybe not in a huge role. I think I'm excited about the bigger role they're going to play. I think we also have some young men coming into our program that maybe are redshirted last fall, or some couple transfers to come in that will create some competition in those rooms that will make those rooms even better. And so excited about that. Obviously, you've heard me say this before, Joe, it takes everybody. It doesn't take one or two guys on defense or one starter. On our side of the ball, we play some depth, so we got to make sure we're building some depth. And at the same time, that's one of the things that when a guy does leave or graduate, you still have another guy that's played and is not fresh, and you're not looking at a totally new face.
Speaking of your position room, you unfortunately lost your signal caller in Taylor Jackson. I know it's early, you haven't been to camp yet, but who do you expect to kind of step up in his role and be the next Mike?
I'm excited about the linebacker room, really am, and just going back and watching cut-ups, and you're certainly going to miss the guys that have left. And Bruce Bivens stepped in the room yesterday asking if he had any eligibility left. Those type of things, but just really excited. Obviously Mike Edwards started almost every game for us last season. Excited about him. I think Zakai Barker played some for us last year. Damian Wilson is a young man that's now added to that room, as well as some guys that we redshirted last fall, and DJ Johnson, Julian Davis. So I think we have a lot of good competition in that room, and those guys are spending extra time. We had our meeting yesterday just to kind of review some things and talk about some different ways we can improve as a defense and individuals. And I got done with the meeting. They all sat there, and I said, you guys going to watch some film? They said, yeah, Coach, we're going to watch some film. And so I popped up and left just to give them their own time. And next thing I know, I walked back by the room, and they're on the board drawing up and checking things out, quizzing each other. So when you see stuff like that, you know that you have the right type of culture in your program.